What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about something that's going to be controversial for a lot of people. The most overrated card at each and every position right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, I do want to start off by saying this is just my opinion, okay? So, for you guys, you're all going to have your own opinions as well. But this is my most overrated cards at each position. And so what makes them overrated for me is that you guys like them more than myself. That's what an overrated card is in my opinion, and how I would, define it as we do dive into this thing today. So just kind of know that I'm getting these cards from the fact that you guys like most of these cards more than myself. Coming in at the point guard position is one that might surprise some people. Countdown Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think that this card is extremely overrated. Now, let me talk about why. When I think of Shai, I think of the Dia de los Muertos Shai, who, when he came out in Season 2, a month and a half earlier than the Countdown Shai, was the best point guard in the game, in my opinion. The problem is, the Dia de los Muertos Shai is so much better than the Countdown Shai. It's not even close. Now, stat-wise, relatively the same. The steal is plus 14. The interior is plus 6. That's a big deal. But look at the badge comparison. It's not even close. Like, you're looking at this Dia de los Muertos Shai having Hall of Fame Glove Interceptor, 2 extra badges. This one, Countdown Shai, doesn't have. Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame Lightning Launch Unpluckable. I don't even think you can compare the cards. Like, that's my opinion. Hot spots from 4 to 5 places from this Dia de los Muertos Shai. This Shai only has 1 hot spot. Now, yes, animation sig-wise, I still do not mind what this Countdown Shai gets into. Animation-wise, the card is still really solid. So, I'm not hating on that. But when I'm looking at him defensively and looking at him stat-wise, I genuinely do not love the card. The shooting guard position is up next. For some of these cards will have more than one guy per position. Some of the positions only have one. I'm going to start the shooting guard position with Kyle Korver. And you guys can't even sit up there and tell me, Ty, you haven't used Kyle Korver. I've used Kyle Korver. I have Kyle Korver on my No Money Spent. And I'm here to tell you guys, he does not compare to Franz Wagner. He does not compare to Ron Artest. He's an overrated card. Some people argue Kyle Korver is a top 10 shooting guard. In my opinion, I don't even think it's remotely close. I don't think it's close. And do I think Kyle Korver shoots the ball well? Yes. But what else does he give you on the floor? 98 3-ball, quick release, I get that. But defensively, he lacks. Movement-wise, he doesn't do anything for you as far as playmaking. I've got Kyle Korver. And to be honest with you, I think he is extremely overrated. Yes, he's 6'7". Yes, offensively shooting the ball. He might be, honestly, standstill shooting, he might be the best sharpshooter in the game. But that's all he gives you. He doesn't dunk the ball well. He doesn't play defense. He can't create his own shot. And so for me, it's like, outside of just standing and shooting the ball, I don't know what Kyle Korver really gives people. And so for me, I think he's overrated. Another card I think is overrated, especially with his price, is this Dark Matter Michael Jordan. I'm here to tell you right now, Dr. J Pink Diamond, Dr. J Dark Matter are both way better than this Michael Jordan card. And I apologize for all the Michael Jordan stands out there because there are a lot of them. But I don't see it with the card. Yes, perfect stats. I get it. Yes, animations are okay. MJ on very quick is okay. Like, it's a fine release. But if you're sitting up there trying to tell me that Dr. J is not better than this Michael Jordan, it does not make sense to me. It's not even remotely close. It really isn't. And I'd argue that this card is just as good, if not better than MJ, because he's 6'10". Like, they're different cards for sure. MJ's way better stat-wise, but I'd argue this Franz Wagner is just as good as Michael Jordan. I'd argue it. Now, do I believe that? I don't know. Probably not. But that's where I'm coming from. You know, you're looking at Franz Wagner being 6'10". Franz Wagner has a smooth release. Franz Wagner does so much on the court. And then you're looking at Michael Jordan, who's only 6'6". I mean, I just think the card's overrated. He's good, but he's just not worth the price at all. At the small forward position, I'm plugging in Galaxy Opal Carmelo Anthony. I don't know why people love to gas it. Well, actually, I do, okay? Because offensively and shooting the ball, Carmelo is good. right? He comes at 6'7", 96 3-ball, release on quick, debug dribble stat. Like, I get it. I get it. But where I'm coming from with Melo is he's a 6'7" small forward that defensively average at best, mid to low 80 stats. Defensive badges, 0 Hall of Famers. I mean, to me, he's so mediocre on the defensive side of the ball. So mediocre. And so, yes, Carmelo does give you some offense. I'm not going to sit here and act like Melo gives you nothing on the floor, because he does give you a lot of offense, especially shooting the ball. He's incredible. He comes at the 93 speed. That's good. But he only has hotspots from 2 out of 5 places around the arc. His defense is very lackluster. And so I think when you're looking at the best small forwards in the game, give me a guy like AK over Melo. Give me, there's a long list of guys, honestly, I like over Carmelo. Heck, if you're asking me Ron Artest at the 3 or Melo at the 3, I'm probably taking Ron Artest. Why? Because he actually tries to play defense. Carmelo gives you nothing on the defensive side of the ball, and it absolutely bugs me. Now, at the power forward position, I'm plugging in this card. And it doesn't matter if it's the Galaxy Opal or Pink Diamond. I think either way he's overrated. Now, I want to start with this. The Galaxy Opal KD is so much better than the Pink Diamond KD. And it really comes down to one thing. It's his defense. Defensively, the Galaxy Opal KD walks circles around the Pink Diamond KD. It's not even close. It's really not even close. Plus 4 speed, plus 10 interior, plus 8 perimeter, better steal, better block. It's literally not remotely close. This Pink Diamond KD is an absolute garbage man. Now, at the Galaxy Opal KD, here's why I think he's overrated. I want to start why I think he's okay. I think KD is okay because of his defense. I still don't love his release. I still don't love the fact that I don't think I can consistently create my own shot with him. I still don't love the fact that he's only got 9 Hall of Fame badges as a Galaxy Opal. Now, let's start with the good part about him is his defense is immaculate. It is. There's no real flaws there. But I think the KD based on normal timing leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion. I just don't love that release. Some people might. I just think it's on the slower side of things, and I'm used to using some guys with way quicker releases, and I hate to tell you, KD, but your release to me, it just leaves something to be desired at this stage of the game. And I've used KD. I did a gameplay with KD, so y'all cannot tell me, Ty, you haven't used KD. I have. And trust me when I tell you, he does not compare to a guy like LeBron James. He does not compare to, if you want to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, KD is not as good as those guys. Is he an S-tier small forward? Probably, but I'm telling you, it's just because of his defense. Offensively, the card is not great. And at the center position, I'm plugging in 2 guys. First guy, Dark Matter Shaq. I don't understand the hype behind this card. Genuinely, I don't. I don't know if it's because everybody spent a ridiculous amount of money to get him if you've got him. I don't know if it's, because his stats defensively are immaculate. But here's the problem with Shaq. His release is on slow with the 68 3-ball. You are not graining with Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, I'm talking to you out there who has Shaq. You're not graining with him, first of all. Second of all, he's an inside center at this stage of the game. I'm sorry. Just go get a guy like Victor Wembanyama. You're going to have way more success with him. And I know you guys are probably like, Ty, Wemby's ridiculously expensive. Use the money you spent on Shaq to go get Wemby. What? That's what we're comparing. We're not comparing Shaq to budget cards. We're comparing Shaq to the best bigs in the game. The other card I think is massively overrated is this Pink Diamond Yao. The Opal Yao at least gives you something because he can somewhat shoot the ball. Yao has a decent speed. This Pink Diamond Yao is a garbage man. He's a garbage man. He can't shoot. He can't play a lick of defense. He does nothing on the floor outside of mash. And I hate to say it like this, but mashing in this game is not nearly as important or nearly as valuable as it has been at sometimes in 2K history. There's been times in the past when we've got Yao cards that he runs the game. This Yao does not run the game right now. Now, again, there are other cards that I could go through and talk about that I think are overrated. And it's just tough because a lot of cards, you guys know aren't good. And so these are probably cards, before you smash a dislike, these are probably cards that we disagree on. And that's good. That's what makes these videos fun. But let me know down below in the comments who are some of your most overrated cards. Some people might think D-Rob's overrated. I personally love D-Rob though. And so that's kind of the difficult part of doing these videos is a guy I like, you guys probably think is overrated. But that, in my opinion, is what makes these videos truly fun to do. So let me know your thoughts on who you guys think is overrated down below in the comments. I like doing these videos, again, because a lot of us disagree. Larry Johnson is another card I think is massively overrated on this game. But again, these are just my opinions. That's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.